I did hear from someone that he uploaded a video, Asmongold. My plan is moving forward. Alright, we'll watch this and then we'll do our heroic stuff.
Hey guys.
My plan's moving forward, okay.
Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you all about what my reason was for getting suspended on Twitch and also what my plans are going forward.
Sure.
I'm going to try and structure this video into two parts, where the first part is going to be me talking about the...
Maybe he's going to say he's not going to talk about politics anymore. That's what I got too. Yeah, I feel like creators being political is...
Twitch suspension. Second part is going to be talking about myself. And the first thing I want to start off with is something that I know it might sound a little bit insincere because of how ridiculous this is, but I really mean it, and if you listen to the whole video, I hope you can see why. Everybody who's come and spoken out and talked to me and said stuff about me, you know, aside from the, oh, you should kill yourself or something like that, I want to say that I really appreciate you. And I think this has been something that's a long time coming. And I actually think that this is something.
Dude, why is he glowing so hard?
Deserved, but it's also something that I needed. And I want to talk about what the reason for that is, but I want to start off and just make sure that that's actually very clear. So a couple of days ago, I made some comments about Palestine and also about Hamas.
I feel like I'm talking to Jesus or something.
Some just general, basically opinions that were trivializing the genocide that's happening there. And I don't really want to like mince words or like try to like, oh, I wasn't justifying or, promoting it. I said something about it that was disgusting. I said that I didn't care about innocent people getting killed by another force, by anything. And I think that that's a horrible, disgusting, mean-spirited thing to say. And I don't necessarily think that it was really racist, really. But when I'm using language like Palestinians or like the people there, rather than what my real language was, I've always been very outspoken and very against religious extremism. And I still am. I think that any religion and any way of thinking that's going to cause you to put other people in like positions...
I don't think he's reading a script. Definitely he probably structured in his brain what to say clearly. Because he's an articulate man. I don't think he's reading off anything.
Below you as like, gay people, women, people with disabilities, anything like that. I think that that's a really bad position to have, and I really don't like that. And I think that my problem and my fault here was that I was making a criticism of religious extremism.
Tips is
and
behind
I
him
made
with the
no effort. And I feel like almost, I've rewatched the clip, right? Or a number of the clips. And it's like I've almost made an effort not to draw a distinction between the two things. I think that a lot of us here can easily say that we're against religious extremism. And I am. But whenever I categorize everybody in the area as this, group, then I'm the asshole. And I was the asshole. I had a lot of you guys tell me that. And it's taken me, this is what's so crazy about it, is that I think this has been going on now for 2 years. I think that I've been slowly devolving into the most mean-spirited, I don't really even know what the word is. I'm
smiling because I just saw Kaiser log in on the right bottom playing Steam Lethal Company. Dude, people still play Lethal Company?
Just like the most mean-spirited, rude, nasty, just callous, psychopathic version of myself. I think that I've been devolving into this. And a lot of my friends have told me this. My dad has told me this. He said, you've got to chill out. You've got to calm down. I've been like, oh, that old man doesn't know what he's talking about. And I've finally had some level of accountability for that. And thank God. I look back at some of the things that I've said and done over the past 2 years, and I don't think that I've been wrong about everything, obviously, right? But there have been ways that I've communicated and ways that I've acted that are indefensible. And I think looking back on it, it's just disgusting. And it's something that when you get lost in the sauce and you get fixated around listening and reading feedback and just getting hyper fixated, this is your entire life, you lose a perspective on reality and you lose a perspective on the world. And I think that that perspective was brought into perspective yesterday and the day before, when I was making comments like this. And I feel I feel so stupid. I it's crazy. So I'm getting all these people making negative comments toward me. Everybody is telling me like, "Oh, go kill yourself. I hate you." Everything like this. Do you know who reached out to me? And they wanted to talk and have a conversation and see if I was okay. It's people that were Islamic and people that were had fucking family in Palestine. And how humiliating is that? How absolutely humiliating is that? And these were the people I was trying to say were bad. And I just I feel
Not
like
all of them are
such
bad,
a fucking
right?
stupid asshole.
I'm
I really
speaking
do.
about like anyone in
I've
general.
always been a, I guess like I've always been kind of like an atheist. And even as a young kid, I was raised Roman Catholic and I was always very defiant towards it. And I've always had a negative opinion of religion, and I've also had a negative opinion of religious cultures. And I think that really I think that opinion is definitely shaped by the media that I've created, and the media I've created for myself, and then also just the media that exists, the media that I've chose to seek out as well. And I think that that media has allowed me to have certain predispositions and certain biases that the truth is that don't have any sort of relation to what my own real life has been experienced, or my own real life experience has been, excuse me. And so I've been spending a lot of time talking to those people, and I've seen people like fans of mine, like I had viewers messaging me on Discord, like, why are you saying this? Like, do you want to talk? Do you want to, like, I'm willing to talk to you, and like, like let's try to work this out, right? We love you. And I scrolled up on their messages, and these are people that messaged me in like 2016, 2017, 2018, like, I love your content, I love your stream, I love you,
Holy.
right? And now they get to hear this from me, and I just feel like such a stupid, belligerent fucking asshole. I really do, and I'm sorry. I really am. I think that it's extremely fair to criticize religious extremism, and I think that it's extremely unfair to categorize everybody in part of that group as religious extremists. I think it is, and I'm really sorry for that.
This might sound funny, but I realize this a lot too. And one example I could make, like a really easy one, is you know how I sometimes like meme on SOD and be rude to the game? There's still people that enjoy the game and really likes me. And whenever I like trash on their game constantly, it hurts them, and gotta have a better view or critique in a well-mannered way. The thing is, I loved SOD, guys. I just felt betrayed in MC, right? And I started memeing on it a little bit, but I can definitely hurt some SOD players' feelings, right? Same thing with like classic or retail when you play one another. That's why I'm trying to do my best to, unless they need to be shit on, I try my best not to critique it too hard. I think I've been way better at that than before. Because before, I would pop off hard on it, right? I've been a little bit better on that for sure. Yeah, you like Asmon. You're really toxic. You think I'm toxic? Do you know what the funny part is? I used to get a lot of comments saying, I like you, Savix, because you're nice, but over the time of being on Twitch for so long, I think especially this year, I hear it less. But I've become this way because if I'm too nice, people start, at first they're very nice to you too, but when you keep on being nice, these guys become assholes to you because you're so nice to them that they take advantage of you. And I've had that happen so many times with one of my mods that I don't want to give anyone power anymore. So if you're an asshole to me, I will fucking blast you back hard. I think you guys seen that in my like hardcore video for the griefers or Cervantes videos. I can be pretty disgusting if you act in a disgusting way. Yet to my viewers, I'm always trying to be nice. And if it's the first time chatter asking a question, I try to answer it all the time. But yeah, if there's an asshole that attacked me, I'm going to blast you back, right? Yeah. So that's just getting older, I guess, and learning. That's why there's times where I say people need to be nicer, or they get taken advantage of, and there's not going to be any nice people. Same thing with rating. It's a lot. It changes you, man. It changes you. Bro, I'm an asshole to you then. No, Scoofy, you're not an asshole to me. Okay, Scoofy, your case is different. I know you get upset when I don't read your comment, but I can't read everyone's comment all the time. I try my best to, but sometimes I'll miss it. Doesn't mean that I hate you. Hello, Scoofy. Hi. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. That's different. Savix, he's calling me a traitor. Insaniac was a traitor, but he's making it up. He's making it up. You never read my comment. I'm sorry if I don't read your comments, chat. I think if you watch me for more than 2 years, I think they all know. Like, I rarely ban people. I try not to be rude as much as possible. But this year, I definitely became a little bit more rude, I think. And I fire shots back a lot at you guys. So I'll apologize for that. But I just don't want to make it a scene where I become like Grayson and chat's just shitting on you 24/7, right? Because I had that with one mod. Because I gave him too much control. And I don't want that. I remember when you were a BTS streamer. Look at this dumb people. That's right. Anyways,
just
let's
been
watch
a
this.
fucking dick. And it's weird because yesterday I woke up and I didn't know if I was going to get suspended or not.
I'm here to save you, buddy.
And I planned on streaming and everything. And I actually got a text message from one of my mods. They said, "Oh, I heard about the suspension. I'm sorry." And I was like,
Katana.
I remember I was like driving and like, you know, you'd think that like your heart rate would go up. But if anything, I felt more relaxed. I felt like finally I have a moment to just take a step back and breathe and think for myself.
I'm glad Asmon surrounded himself with all these good people, though, because I think if it was the old Asmon that wasn't part of OTK or anything, he would just go along with it and act as he didn't do anything wrong. But I think he genuinely means it. He's surrounded with good people, and he's the owner of a company, so he knows better. He's matured a lot, and I think he genuinely means this. Some people might say he's not. I think he is.
And just stop, just like get out of my own head. And I spent a long time like just writing basically a list of all of these things that like I think that I should be doing with my life. And this is going to be kind of the second part, by the way, of the video. Okay. Comments that I made were pretty much about religious extremism. I think it's bad, but I've categorized a lot of people in that way. That was unfair. It's wrong for me to have done that. I said something that was bad. I should not have said that. I should have chosen my words more carefully. I didn't do that. I doubled down on it. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. That's pretty much, I was a fucking asshole. I was a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. And so, actually, I do know what else to say.
Okay.
I don't like making apologies because I think words don't matter. But
even if he apologizes, he's gonna get shit on by a lot of people. That's the reality of it. But he's doing it, which is the right thing to do. And some people might say, "Oh, he's just doing it for show." I think he's genuine in it. If he didn't want to, he wouldn't have done it, and he wouldn't have apologized. If it was old Asmon, he wouldn't have done it for sure. Arzonder, thank you very much. Hope you had a fantastic stream, buddy.
I do think changed actions and changed behaviors do. And so you can take my apology as hopefully better content. And if you're not seeing that, I want you to hold me accountable. Hopefully this time I won't be stupid enough to ignore it.
Oh, is he drinking water too?
I sent you $10 for 14 months craziness.
Yo, thank you very much, Mr. Evan Keck W. Can we say Keck W in the chat for the 14 months? Thank you. Wait, $10? You pay $10 for Twitch Prime? Is that much?
Right. Anyway, so the second part about this is that I want to talk a little bit about like my life, my personal life, etc., and kind of some of the points that I think that I've kind of gone through to get here. So the main thing is that for the past, like, I would say like 10 years or so, if you look at my life like this, I would have said 10 years ago or maybe 8 years ago, streaming was like this, right? YouTube was like this. And now I would
So
say
many
that
connections, so many friends.
my life and streaming are basically the exact
Yes.
same size. And what I mean
think
by
it's
that
bigger.
is that streaming is my entire life. Doing this is my entire existence. And I think that the process of that has been extremely unhealthy for me. And I think that what it's done is that it's allowed me to become such a one-dimensional person that I'm not even a person anymore. It's like I'm in Dark Souls, I'm going hollow or something.
I know what you mean. You're just on the screen. Yes.
And I think about like all of the, like I made a list of all of the things that I'm not doing in my life that I should be doing, and I was writing it down, and I'm like, fucking like I'm just going and going and going. I'm like, oh my god, I think it'd be shorter if I transcribed the Bible. Like this is insane. Like like whenever I have everything written down line for line, it's like, oh my god, I'm ruining my life. I've been existing, and I want to, at a certain point, actually try to live my life. And I don't think that I've been doing that.
Damn.
And so what am I going to do? How am I going to do that differently? And what does that mean for my stream, etc.? I think that I'm going to cut down a little bit on streaming quite as much. And
Okay.
I think I'm also going to cut down... This is going to sound like... I hope I can say this in the right way. I feel like the main times that I laugh on my stream nowadays are when I'm laughing at other people. And I look back on videos that I did from 2020, 2016, and 17, and yeah, I've always been an asshole, but holy shit, I've been way more of an asshole. It's insane. And it's a night and day difference. And I've had, again, everybody in the world telling me this, including my own dad, and I've just ignored them. And finally, it's like, you know what? Maybe I'm an asshole. Maybe this is too far. Maybe I need a course correction, which is why I think that like getting suspended in this, I hope that it's one of the best things that's ever happened to me. And I don't know whether that's going to be true, but I'm going to try to do things differently and make sure to live up to that reality. And so, what are those things that I'm going to be doing differently?
Okay.
The first thing is that I think I'm going to try. I've been very much trying to like maintain a consistent schedule with my stream.
Chad, is it just me or his mustache seems so much like thicker? Sorry.
And I will continue to do that.
I
want
thought it
to
was
get
a little
up
bit
and go to
slimmer.
bed at relatively the same time. I want to live a normal life. And also, I want to spend maybe a little bit less time streaming.
Was it always
and
like
I want
that?
to spend more time
I guess I haven't
creating
seen
my
him
own
in a while.
videos and doing my own things and spending time on
Stash
things
envy?
that
No,
I really
I
enjoy.
trimmed mine today.
And
I keep trimming
basically
mine.
just like expanding my existence as a person. I think that ever since I started like OTK and I got involved with that, and then we had like other Starforge and like Mad Mushroom and Mythic and everything, like I honestly...
Yeah, I hope you guys all trim, by the way. When you trim and make it look clean, it looks so presentable and nice. I mean, there are some people that could rock like a Viking beard, but it looks nice when you have it, It looks like you're taking care of it. And I think women's like that too, chat. I know some people just like, but, you sometimes gotta keep it trimmed up. Progress in the chat. There's a phase before the Viking look. Trimmed every day. Yo, I like that. Progress in the chat, dude.
It's been teen much for me to handle. It's been completely...
Have you
too
talked
much
to a
for me
woman before? Way more than you, Mr. Pigeonator.
handle, and I've been losing
name's
my
got
mind
P in it,
dealing with
buddy.
it, and I try to hide it the best I can because I try to do the best, right? I try to do my best. I it doesn't matter how hard it gets. You just keep going. You just keep going. It doesn't matter, and eventually it does matter. And I think that I've negatively affected a lot of them. And I also don't want to talk about that just in the context of just like this recent controversy. I want to talk about this in the context of the last 2 years.
Okay.
I think that I haven't really been able to fulfill my responsibilities as a leader in a lot of cases to them. And I think that I've let a lot of people down. And there have been things that I've done that are positive as well. But I think that one thing this thing has taught me, this whole situation has taught me, it's made me realize, is that I need to get myself in check. I need to get my mind under control. I need to, just get my life I need to fix my fucking life.
Basically, what he's saying, chat, is he got too consumed in making content and trying to make people watch him more and do react, and he's been doing things he wishes he hasn't in a kind of way and wants to live his life. I think a lot of content creators relate to this. They get trapped in this thing where they're just constantly chasing a number, and you want to continue pushing that hard and hard and hard. Yeah, it's a bad trap. Anyone that does content creation, it's just insanely scary.
It's insane. Like I think about it, and it's in shambles. Everything about my life is basically fucked. And I'm going to take a step back from all of that. I'm going to step away from my leadership position and OTK and Starforge and everything. I want to, and they're fine with that. They respect that, and I want to do this. And I want to do this not only for them, but mainly for myself, so I can be a better version of myself for everyone. And I want to apologize to all you guys, my viewers, that I don't think I've lived up to that. I think that I can be a lot better than what I am right now.
This is Asmon's first apology video?
And I don't even think that I've been putting in half the effort that I should be in the way that I should be. And I'm sorry. And so my plan is to, when I get unbanned, I'll keep streaming regularly, right? And I want to focus more on trying to do things that are fun, trying to laugh more with people rather than at people. I'll still laugh at people every once in a while, okay? Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But it's about a focus, and it's about a...
Chad, is there anything that you guys don't like that I do? What is it? Go on. Hi. Yes. Okay, what is it? That you're not gay. What? What? I don't like those gay jokes. So you guys want me to be gay or not gay? There's not enough. You're too political. You think I'm political? Why do you hate us, a mean streamer? That's something a homo would say. Man, shut your ass up. What the fuck are you saying, dude? Rambo, good to see you, buddy. You don't play marbles enough. You know what? We'll play one marbles after this. His voice is kind of quavering, like it's shivering. I think he's going through like a lot of emotions here for sure. I think it's genuine. I mean, people can take it however they want. I've known Asmon for a while. I think this is pretty genuine, man. I love you. I love you too. Your facial hair, Saudi. Hi. Shout out to Saudi and saying FFX player. Bro, you're pretty much Hasanabi the way you've been discussing politics. I'm Hasanabi. What? I don't even watch him, dude. Wait, when did I talk about politics? Chat, did I talk about politics? You are way nicer than most streamers I watch. Yo, thank you, Mr. At. I used to be 10 times nicer, but Twitch has stepped on me too much. Stepped over the line, so I'm not too nice anymore, I'd say. I've seen streamers take breaks and other streamers shit on them for taking long breaks, all because it's just a game. They would say, what are you taking a break from? Follow age. Do more of this. Dude, you know what's crazy? My brother messaged me on Kakao Talk. It's like what Asians use or Koreans use. It's called Kakao Talk. It's like Discord for Korean people. And he posted this picture with my cousins in it and my older brother. And he's like, dude, this looks so real. And I'm like, dude, this guy's checking out my Discord. Like everything I typed there, he's looking at it. Like, what the fuck, dude? This whole time? It's crazy. I don't want my brothers to be watching. It's crazy, dude. Dude, I barely post on Instagram too because my old pastor still follows me, man. What do I do? This is crazy.
It's about a tone. I listen to my tone in the clip, and I just sound like such a piece of shit. Really, at the end of the day, I sound like a piece of shit. I sound like a terrible person. And it's just so mean-spirited and callous and just mean. And I don't want to be that person anymore. And
damn, honestly, I really respect that. I feel bad for Asmon now, dude. I know so many people are loading up their gun to blast him.
It's
okay. This is
I
the Shadowland arc for him right now.
spent a long time growing up. The time I did, I was an r/atheism enjoyer. I have a very negative opinion of a lot of religions. I've had the experience firsthand of the negative effects of Christianity and the way that I view that. And I've always read a lot of very bad things about Islam, and I've made a lot of criticisms of it. I've talked to a lot of people about it. I've heard a lot about it, and I've been like watching things about it, and I've been like hearing people telling me this is the way it is, but I've never seen it. And I actually think that after all this, I think towards the end of next year, I think I'd like to visit the Middle East and see it for myself. I want to see it for a historical perspective, right? I would love to go to Istanbul in Turkey. There's no ulterior motive there at all. But it's not just that. I'd love to visit places like Saudi Arabia, Dubai, any of the other places. I mean, the truth is that, and this is the worst thing about what I said, some of the places that I would want to visit, I might not be able to because of the way that they're like just the internal strife, the actual literal wars that are going on, people being literally killed there, and I might not be able to do that. But I want to do it, and I want to see it for myself, because I don't like believing what people tell me, and I think that when I do, I end up being a fool, and I want to see it. I want to see it for myself, and I want to experience it, and I want to live my life. And
Okay.
I'm going to
Time
try
to
to
settle
like,
down, meet a
I don't
nice
know, like,
lady.
clean up part of my house.
Oh! Did I hear that correctly?
Going to try to like, I don't know, like clean up part of my house.
Oh my dude, he's humbled so hard. What am I hearing? He's drinking water, he's cleaning his house, he's apologizing. I mean, how can people say he's faking it? I think this really got him, guys. I think this is genuine.
I'm going to try to do this, and I'm not going to hire a cleaner. As
Bro
I
does
said,
this talk every other month? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I watched the video called 15 years why he didn't do it, and he says he's gonna continue not cleaning. He says he doesn't care, right? But he's saying he does here.
I was raised Roman Catholic. I view this as a penance, and I think I need to do this for myself.
Should have stayed true to his opinions. I think he knows not cleaning the house is, looked down upon. I really believe that. There's definitely things people say where they don't believe, but yet they do still say that to not fix the things they don't want to fix. Victims of those places talked it out of him, he said, and he will probably hit him. No, because there's nothing good that comes out of it.
I need to take accountability for bad things that I've done and for letting my life get this out of control.
A good example is right now, chat. I know some of you guys might get offended, but are you in a place, including your room, where you could invite your whole family or your friends, or maybe even like a girl or a man over? I know some of you guys in here do not have that. It might be very, very dirty. A little bit embarrassing, maybe even, to invite someone. And if that's the case, why live like that? Have it cleaned up so you can invite people over. You know what I mean? I know not everyone. I know some of you guys are very clean and organized and have that law and order, but I know some people don't. And that's why I said this might be offensive to some people, but why live like that, you know? You know it's not good. It doesn't feel good either. But if your house is organized and everything is in law and order, you're going to say, damn, I'm going to go to sleep. And it feels good to go to sleep, knowing that I have a clean ass house, a nice life, etc. So work on your life slowly but surely, chat.
And I don't need a get out of jail free card. So I need to do that for myself and for my own closure as well. And I think also I want to live for the the idiots out there that, they're like looking to me to be a role model, right? Oh, not a good idea. But there are people that will see that and they'll think maybe to themselves, maybe I should do the same thing. And if I can do that for one person, Well, I've already done it for myself. I've already done a good
You're
thing.
drinking out of a jar. Guys, I literally bought this from Costco. It's a brand new jar. I could bring the whole jar set. This is new. I bought this because my old bottle was massive and black and it had a little sucker on the top. It was like, and you suck on that shit, it takes forever to drink water. So I was like, you know what? This big jar, I could just boom, fill it up, boom, done. Should I grip it?
And so
The
it can
jar
only
is
get
good.
better. And so that's what my
The
plan
jar
is.
is good. I can
I'm
just
going
open
to
it.
try
Go,
to,
go, go, go.
rethink my life. I have had a lot of people reach out to me. People I would have never expected reach out to me in ways that I never expected. And I understand that, you know, like I'm still very critical about, you know, religious fundamentalism, right? But when you paint with such a broad brush that you just include an entire group of people, you're just being you're being a piece of shit. It's like people said it was racist. I didn't mean it as racist, but if you listen to what I said, it's easy that you could assume that. So easy. And so I'm just a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking moron. I've been an asshole. I think that I've devolved for the last 2 years. I think that I've negatively affected other people too, in ways that I hate. I don't even hate to say this. Like I think I need to say this. I need to say it more. I've negatively affected people in ways that I regret. I think whenever I go back live again, I'll probably talk about that more. And you know, like there's some just different people I kind of want to apologize to, and you know, take accountability for things that I've said and done that have negatively affected other people in ways that were unfair and wrong. And that's what my plan is.
Is it I mean, wait. I wanted to hear this. I wanted to hear this. Unban. Guys, even if you like hate him and say fuck this guy, whatever, if the guy's coming on camera in front of like millions of his fans that he's gonna change, you think he's actually like bullshitting? I don't think he is. 350,000 views. It just came out like pretty fresh. He's coming down and bending his knee in front of all these people and saying he's gonna change the way he does things. If somebody's apologizing and seems genuine and they're really trying and it really shows, I feel like they deserve a little bit of forgiveness. You don't have to like the guy, just don't speak about him, you know? If you don't like someone, just don't speak about them. I think it's the most cruel and messed up thing to do when people make lies about someone because they don't like them. If you don't like them, just don't say anything. If it's a truthful thing, sure, say it. But if they're working on it, I would want to forgive them.
That's about it. I want to say that I hope that now, after you've heard what I have to say, that a lot of you all can see kind of why I'm saying that I appreciate this. I really think that this is something I needed, and I hope that this is the next part of the rest of my life. And I want you guys to hold me accountable to that. So if I'm being a fucking asshole again, if I'm being mean, if I'm just being callous, acting like a psychopath, just treating people awfully outside of a WoW raid when they get killed by fire, but really laughing.
Asmon, just play hardcore on November. It's gonna be podcast in the chat. Just go back to your old self, play the game, enjoy. And like you said, you can still react, but don't do react where you're making fun of people, I guess, in a way.
At people's misfortune.
We did an apology video for reacting to apology video. I'll apologize when I need to apologize, but there's nothing to apologize for right now, so fuck you.
Try to say, man, just chill the fuck out. Stop it. Just stop. And I'm gonna do my best to listen. I spent 2 years ignoring it, and look where it got me. This is not even the tip of the iceberg of the problems in my life. And I want to thank everybody for making me aware that that's the case. And hopefully I can avoid the iceberg, right? And so I want to say that's pretty much about all I've got. I'm sorry for a lot of people I let down, not just with comments like this, but also just with the way I've been doing things in general. I think that you guys deserve a much better version of me than what you've been getting, and I hope that I can live up to that in the future. And I don't even want to think about it in the future, right? As soon as I get unbanned, the best apology is better
same,
content,
Locky. Same.
And that's what I hope to do. So
if somebody I hated made a video apologies like this, fuck, dude, I would have to, you know.
Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna focus on myself for a while, try to improve my own life.
If Cervantes did this, I would have taken down the video. But he DM'd me on Twitch. He's like, it's like 2 years ago. Can you take it down? People are like hating me. It's like, shut the fuck up, buddy. You didn't even own up to it. If he made a video and owned up to it and apologized, sure, I would have taken the video down. But that guy was an asshole, man.
And
little rat.
there's a lot of things I think, again, I'll probably talk about more whenever I go
He did,
live
yeah.
again,
He
that are,
DM'd me after like
more
2
kind
years.
of,
Like, yo, can you take the
you know,
video
just,
down?
like,
It's
kind of
making me
in
look
weeds,
bad.
like,
It's like,
personal
oh,
stuff.
I wanted to stay up because you're a bad person. You're a scammer, man.
But overall, that's the big picture. That's where I'm at. And so, anyway, that's about all I've got. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to try to just take this time off to, you know, really kind of fix my shit. So, yeah, anyway, guys, that's about it. I'll see you later. Bye.
I think that was a good apology, guys. That was a good apology. That was a good apology. Dude, I think I should just become a React. I think I need to just be a React Andy, guys. I like watching these videos. It's interesting to see where other people are in their level-headed. Quickly, for fun, make people laugh. What is this? Guys, I do have a Twitter account if you want to hit the follow button. Oh shit, I was supposed to react to something too. What the fuck is this? Can I click this? I'm scared. Oh, it's a Lost Ark. Ah. Oh shit, my name is here, guys. I love Lost Ark. Should I put this over here? I love this game so much. Guys, Lost Ark is